I think it's very safe to say that E3 2019 is the worst ever E3 that I have ever seen. Even before it was E3, I can't remember a game show being as bad as what we've witnessed this year. Just to try and get any kind of gameplay has just been a nightmare. It's just been a massive amount of CGI with loads of people shouting and screaming at the slightest thing. And I think the Square Enix conference last night was absolute awful. It was just a giant shill fest.
Have you been a good girl?
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference.
I've been watching the audiences closely throughout this whole E3, and I've noticed on the front row you will get a bunch of people who are clearly paid. They are clearly plants, 15, 20 of them, maybe even more. And the people speaking know when they are going to get up and start yelling and screaming and clapping. And they stand up at the front so that everybody in the whole arena can see them. And then that might even prompt them to stand up and clap. It's like an ovation kind of thing. And it's been nauseous. Anyway, let's get on with the games. Let's start with the big one, the Avengers, the Marvel Avengers. I stayed up late last night, streamed this. In the vain hope that I would get a really good look at an Avengers game. It looks awful. It looks like a kiddies game. We saw seconds of gameplay. I think we saw Iron Man flying across a bridge, and the whole thing looks just like a big, easy kind of, hey, if only you could shoot that wire up there. Hey, if you could shoot that car and throw it over there and maybe you can tell it's going to be one of them games where you have an NPC telling you everything that you have to do. It's just got that written all over it. I was hoping myself that I'd get a game where you had your unique powers and you had to work it out for yourself. Remember in the old games like Vanilla, World of Warcraft, if you were a mage, for example, and you went into a dungeon, no one told you what to do. You knew you had to sheep that guy over there. You knew you had to freeze all them there. You knew you had a blizzard down there. You knew what you had to do with all these different powers, and you brought your own skill set to the table. Well, I was hoping that Avengers was going to be like that, but it doesn't look it. The good thing is, there's not going to be any DLCs, pay to win or microtransactions, so that's good. We'll wait and see what happens on that, but I wasn't impressed and I'm a bit worried that it's going to be a big pile of shit for kids. This is the point where I would be talking about Watch Dogs, but Ubisoft have copyright claimed the entire section, so I'm not going to mention anything at all about Watch Dogs, which is a shame, but there you go. Now, probably the best E3 presentation was the PC Gamer one. We saw a lot of new titles going up there. We had Chivalry 2, a bit late, I think. I think they've missed the boat on this one with Mordau being out. A lot of people crying because it's on the Epic Store. Oh, God. But I tell you what, I thought it looked fine. I thought it looked funny. And the one thing that I don't like about Mordau compared to Chivalry is more like tongue-in-cheek hilarious. You can chop people up much easier on Chivalry than you can on Mordau, as you can see in this trailer. I'll be playing it, I'll be enjoying it, and bring it on, and I don't care where it is. How about this? Planet Zoo, guys. I think this looks great. Planet Zoo looks really, really nice. I like these kind of theme parky games where you have to manage everything, and the graphics on this look fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to this. I like the dinosaur one from Frontier Developments, and I think I'm going to like this as well. But above all, it's about managing, it's about bringing new animals in and making a profit, and I think I'm going to like this. Rainbow Six Quarantine. Now, here's a one. This is a 3-player co-op survival game. which is on Rainbow Six. It's not a sequel, but it does look fun. It really does look fun. I mean, again, we're limited with just cutscenes, but we can imagine what this is going to be like. Having played Rainbow Six, you kind of get the idea of what it's like. So we'll get more information on that, I'm sure, over the coming months. But that's something I'm kind of looking forward to. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, guys, was another big reveal by Ubisoft. And again, it's just filled with cutscenes, which is a bloody shame because we don't know what it's like. But I think it's just going to be the same kind of open world mentality that went on with Ghost Recon Wildlands. And like I said in my review of that, I didn't like the single player, but co-op was absolutely hilarious. It didn't feel at all like a Ghost Recon game. It was just like 4 people go mental in wherever the hell it was. I don't know where this one is, where this one is set. I don't even think it's set in a proper country this time. I think it's just a fictional place. But I'm up for it because I loved the last one. So bring that on. I'm really looking forward to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And finally, guys, we have Ancestors. This game is set at the beginning of the evolution of what they're saying is man. So they're saying that we came from apes. Whether you agree with that or not is absolutely irrelevant. But basically what it is you get to control the evolution of man. Sorry, people. So you control an ape and you have to learn everything. You have to learn to use a stick as a tool. You learn all of these things, and once you learn these things for the very first time, you can use these things and you can actually evolve these things and evolve yourself as your character. Isn't that awesome? I think this is the kind of games that I've been looking for this year. It's not a copy and paste. This is out of the box thinking. So thank goodness at least we're getting something good out of E3. This looks good. We'll wait and see, and we'll get more information on it. But overall, guys, it has to be said, E3 has been very, very poor this year. I'm disappointed, but I always am at E3 now. It's just I'm getting used to it. I don't think I'll be half as hyped next year. I'm starting to learn that lies, lies, lies.